everyone. Welcome to Saturday night with Rev Marie, with moi. I have this song stuck in my head just a few minutes ago. Here comes the sun, la di da da. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Before that, I had another song stuck in my head, and I don't forget now what it was. Anyway, hope everyone is doing well, keeping well hydrated. It's beautiful, sunny, it's warm. Well, okay, it's hot, but I like the heat, so I don't mind. Luna's been kind of wanting to go out and go out for a little bit, and then we come back in because it's too hot. So anyway, I took her out a few minutes ago, and when I came in, I always put my phone in my pocket, and my phone was showing this Saturday, and I'm like, what? Where does that come from? And it said August 16th, which is today. And I thought, okay, because I asked my guys, like, okay, what do you guys want me to talk about tonight? It's not full moon yet. It's not new moon. Well, obviously, they want me to talk a little bit about horoscopes. So I thought, okay. So this is a national post, which I very seldom go on. But it just popped. Usually, I take my phone out of my pocket. It'll be a song that I hardly ever play, but it'll be a song about angels. And it said, moon alert. Avoid shopping, except food and gas, and big decisions until 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or daytime, or PDT, 9:15 a.m. But after that, the moon moves from Taurus into Gemini. And I've been looking at something I want to purchase for the living room, and I can't make up my mind, so maybe it's a good thing. It said, don't avoid shopping. Okay. And it has everybody's horoscope. So I know there's a lot of Pisces that watches. And here, Pisces, your home routine will be interrupted today. Nevertheless, you can make improvements at home, especially by getting rid of something you no longer need. You might streamline your world to create a system that runs more efficiently. Practical or financial help from someone else could come your way. Well, geez. It's national post, Apple phone. If you look at that on the horoscope for today, it was kind of cool. Kind of cool that just popped up, right? I mean, I don't know if you guys an R&R day. Yes, I pretty much rest. I got up this morning early and took Luna out, met up with my hubby, and then by I think it was 10 or 11 o'clock, I was ready for a nap. Oh, well. I've mentioned before when it comes to horoscope, like what's really important. It gives you a little gist of what can help you, like a little bit of guidance on your life path here. If you have your natal chart done, then you have more information. It's not 100% everything in stone, but yeah. And your North Node, I was mentioning, because your North Node represents the lessons you need to learn in your life. Your soul purpose requires you to overcome your weaknesses, and the North Node provides clarity around what that weakness is, so we can learn from it in this lifetime. So yeah, when it comes to living your purpose, not all the energies matter, but a couple of key components is in the stars that imprints your soul purpose is you're finding what your North Node is. The Chiron, or I call Chiron point, is the wounded healer. It represents our deepest pain that we're here to learn how to heal within others. And it shows us how we are here to serve people. So, yeah, I mean, you can find out if you don't know the date of the time of your birth. You could put noon, 12 noon. I'm just going to rearrange this here. And it should give you quite a lot of information. So, yeah. So talk among yourselves if you like. Chat. Can't really talk, but chat among yourselves. I'm going to pull some cards. All right. What do we need to know? What do we need to know today? What's going on? Besides, obviously, Horoscope says no big, shopping. It's a good thing I didn't shop today. So where are you all calling? Well, you're from, where you are texting from. I know a lot of you are in the States. Some are here, Oshawa, Whitby, Toronto. I know one lady from Scotland. Sometimes she'll come on. If you want to state where you're from. And how are the daily posts that I post? How is it helping you? Is it helping? You're going to watch that movie full through? Never heard of it. Full through? Okay, maybe, I don't know. This is stuck way up here. Okay. Whitby, Ontario. Yay, New Jersey, Toronto, Providence Falls. Nice. Yeah, there is a website. That's a free website, and you put in the year of birth, where you're born, and the date. But if you don't remember the time, or you don't know the time, or if you are adopted, then you could put noon. It'll give you a pretty good idea of where your planets are and your natal chart. It's Astro. I don't want to say. I want to say Astro Cafe or something. But look at Google free natal charts, and you can get a lot of information from there. That's the name of the movie. Something flew. Okay. All right. Let's pull some cards. What do we need to know? I'm going to put a card here. What do we need to know right now? This is for everybody that's watching, and what we're looking at for the future, and just what's kind of passing us by right now. All right. So what are we looking at? Ace of Water. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, or a new home. Now, a new home doesn't always mean sometimes that you are moving. It could also mean that you redecorated things, make it everything kind of new. But it also can mean, possible move. Okay, where is the ace? Where's the ace? My goodness. 8. No, ace. 8. Fingers are. There we go. So this is what is kind of going on right now, or what's approaching. So a wonderful new person may be coming into your life. Sometimes it could be someone that if you're looking for a romantic, a relationship, fine. If you're looking to renew the romance in your partnership, all right, that can also be positive, right? Positive emotions could be, a lot of joy that's surfacing, pleasure, happiness. And then for some of you may find yourself falling in love. When you don't want to fall in love, you do. Your psychic abilities, especially clairsentience, which is your intuitive feeling. You just feel it, right? Take flight at this time. So this is going to grow, sometimes at warp speed. Spiritual growth accompanies the rich emotional experience you're having right now. So you could also find a really good soulmate or twin flame, perhaps even a really, true friend. They're hard to find. Compassion, kindness, a new home. A new home is a possibility. Okay. And when it comes to true friendship, if you find one, yes, hold on, because they're rare. They're rare to find. A lot of water tonight. The other, I have the ace, and now it's the 2 of water. So this is another thing that we're looking, forward. The 2 of water, and I've got the 2 of fire. I had water there. 2 of water. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution to a conflict or of a conflict. So two people that are, sharing a relationship, that's not a close relationship right now, but it could be a fond friendship that continues to deepen, or a love affair that's moving to new levels of intimacy. Mutual love, respect, and understanding have developed between the two parties. So your relationship is healing. So if you're in a relationship right now, perhaps it's healing. and continued commitment is possible. Now is not the time to leave a relationship. So if you're in a relationship and you're thinking about leaving, this isn't the right time. Um, Difficulties between people or groups come to a positive resolution. So it's also good to wait just a little bit. Conflicts end and forgiveness is extended. Although we're out of Mercury retrograde, it still lingers on for sometimes could be a few weeks after. So keep that in mind. It could be an engagement. Somebody talks about engagement. It could be an engagement of marriage or an engagement of something else. You're engaging in something. Kindred spirits, an unexpected gift. Perhaps somebody's going to, and a gift can also be gift of their time. Doesn't always have to be a physical gift. It could be different things, and shared ideas. So something to look forward to, and something that's kind of passing out of our life right now that we were maybe for the past week pondering. I think a lot of people were, the dreams have been kind of intense lately. And I've got the dreamer, Archangel Metatron, leap of faith, follow your dreams and unexpected opportunities. Major arcana here. So if you've been thinking a lot about, yes, this is what I want to do, all these creative juices are coming to surface. You've dreamed about certain things, and the more you dream about something, and it almost becomes not an obsession, but it's always on your mind, in your thoughts, that something that you've desired, it may come to fruition. So keep that in mind. The angel brings you this card because you're entering a new and exciting phase in your life. It's important that you believe in yourself and know that the benevolent, I want to say benevolent in French, but universe wants you to succeed. Now is the time for faith and commitment to your dreams. So take any necessary steps, not unnecessary, take any necessary steps to move forth with confidence. Move forward. Listen to your own inner guidance about following your dreams, but be open for information from others. Others sometimes will give you detailed steps to take, or they'll give you some sound advice. You can make your own decisions, but at least be open to some of the information that you're going to be receiving. It may help you move forward. So just actively seek the right insights, the right that you need. This is definitely leap of faith, creative solutions, unexpected opportunities are going to arise, asserting your independence, and the need for optimistic approaches to challenges. Sometimes we think, oh God, this is an obstacle, we don't want to move forth. But think of it, okay, this is a challenge and I'm going to go through it. I have confidence in myself and I'll go through it. Archangel Metatron is the overseer of those who are new to the spiritual path, especially if you're new on the path. And to young people too that are just waking up spiritually, becoming aware. Archangel Metatron is a wonderful guide to call upon to help you overcome any awkwardness and fully commit to taking action and moving forward toward the fruition of your dreams. With Metatron's help, you can retain childlike awe and wonder while making your way in the world. So if you've been thinking a lot about that, that's where you are heading, right? Anybody thinking about moving? If you're thinking about moving, then this card's probably for you. My dragon cup. My dragon. If you put hot water instead of cold, it changes color. It's kind of cool. It's a cool card. Cool card, Metatron. Now the Priestess of Light, see what she's going to, this is a pretty cup. I ordered that, can't remember where I ordered it. It's a purple dragon too. It's a baby dragon. Yeah. And it's Wheel of the Year. And at the back it says Samhain, Halloween's Eve, Samhain. Okay. What does the priestess of light have to say? Let's see here. Okay, what do we have here? Let's look and see what Spirit wants us to know. All right. So if I'm going to pull a couple cards, probably 3 card, or I could do 5, or 7, or 9. What do I need? All right. I can do a different things here. Maybe I could do a Celtic cross. What do we do? What do we do? Thinking. Energy cycle, the road. Oh, the roads are like 18 cards. All right. Oh, I'm not going to do the spread that they were talking about. I'm going to do my own thing. My own thing. We played a game called Dragon Orbs. Oh, it's not official. I play Mahjong. I say Mahjong. I don't play a lot. I used to play, what was that, Pokemon? But I find it's just too much. You gotta do all these raids and go out here and no, not going out in the heat playing these games and spend money if you know to do certain things and I don't know. But anyway, that's cool. Dragon orbs. I'll have to check that out. I love dragons. All right, let's pull a couple cards here. And Spirit, what does Spirit want us to know? Again, going with the flow. So sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy. Before I came on tonight, I did ask for all the guides and angels from the divine light, all ancestors that wish to come forth, to wish to put forth a message, whether through the cards, whether they come through me, they are welcome. I did a spray to get rid of any unwanted energies. Clear the room. So this is the priestess of the holy fire. And she's bringing you an important message about your sacred purpose. Again, towards astrology, your purpose, right? She holds the spark of the eternal flame in her hand, bearing witness to the light of antiquity that lives in each of us. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it's not limited to your own experience. It extends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to the descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energy pulses through your veins and in your DNA, and their histories vibrate in the long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your cultural, spiritual, and familial past, reminding you that it's important to honor your ancestors and consider the value they have brought to your life. It's true, we wouldn't be here. We're here because of our parents, but our grandparents, our great grandparents, great grandparents, and you go back. It takes a lot of them, a lot of ancestors before we are actually here. A lot. Also, be conscious of the energy you're perpetuating in the cultural, spiritual, and familial legacy you're leaving behind. So, your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. Ancient priestess would tend to the sacred flame, thereby keeping balance among the elemental kingdoms of the earth, the air, fire, and water. In fact, you may have had important past lives in such societies, perhaps even as a priest or a priestess, with this high intention. So all of you listening here that are listening to this is a message for everyone, whether you're here right now or you listen to this later. And if you weren't a priestess or a priest, well, maybe some kind of religious figure in a past life at one point, one lifetime, many moons ago, right? Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you. It's up to you to hold all that is sacred as your charge and your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore balance to Mother Earth once again. And all we can do to restore balance is shine our own light, taking care of ourselves, taking care of the earth, taking care of the animals, taking care of, everything that is part of Mother Earth. An affirmation would be, I honor the eternal flame within, the passion, the desires, the dreams. I value my ancestral heritage, and I perpetuate the sacred energy for those yet to come. Well, that's pretty cool. Sacred purpose. And another thing that the priestess wants you to know is the circle of eternal joy. Timeless. Dance of life. Yeah, you've had past lives that are connected. Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing when we think back, even if you can meditate and you think back and you ask before you go to sleep, you ask maybe your guide, your angel, say, surround me with white light of protection. Can you help me have a dream about a past life? And you could even say, pertaining to helping me in this lifetime, but anything to do with a past life that you ask about, whether you go through, transgression therapy to recall a past life, or a meditation to recall a past life, the only past lives that will come up are the ones that are going to help you in this lifetime. You won't have a past life subject or information that comes through that is irrelevant for this lifetime. They only show you what you need to know now, so it can help you grow and move forward. So the dove of spirit, she's got a dove here. The dove of spirit brings a blissful feeling of anticipation to the priestess of dance. The pair faces outward in front of the portal that leads to the energetic realm. This mystical vortex is a place of power where intentions and vibrations reach from the long distance past into the infinite future. The dove is a symbol of eternal spirit, a divine consciousness that moves freely through time and space. Your soul is of that same spiritual nature, and your energy spirals through time, engaged in the dance of repetition and rebirth. Each turn of the dance, each life, and every day brings opportunities for joy, and your present joy spins blissful intentions into the fabric of the future. So remember that your soul has come to experience both happiness and self-mastery. Learn what there is to learn, but never forget to let your spirit soar. Remember, let your spirit soar. So this card here brings profoundly encouraging guidance. Your life is eternal, and you're always connected to the bliss of your spiritual perspective. So no matter what you may be going through, know that you can still find happiness, purpose, and understanding in the dance that is your current life. There may be a literal message as well, a suggestion to dance more. Maybe that's why they had me, here comes the sun. Yeah, this song just came up probably 10 minutes before I turned this go on YouTube, and it was like, where is that coming from? I didn't hear it today. I didn't hear it yesterday. I haven't heard that song in ages. Maybe it's just say, here comes the sun. It's a dancing. It's a good beat to dance to. Yeah, maybe it's suggesting dance more, move. Perhaps take dancing class. And to find joy of movement and music. And I was talking to my sister about that the other day. They used to go line dancing in the States all the time. And where she is now, she hasn't been they haven't really gone back to that, but they used to go all the time line dancing. So there might also be a party coming up. So maybe even a wedding for you or someone you know. Remember to find your bliss in the little moments. Let yourself dance, laugh, sing, and enjoy. When my kids were younger, I always had the radio on, or put a CD on or something, and we would dance, especially holidays like Christmas, and we dance. I mean, mind you, also we sing and play guitar and stuff, but we would dance a lot. And now we don't listen to the radio as much. So there's an affirmation. I live in a vortex of joyous energy. I listen to the beautiful music of my life and dance to my soul's sweet song or songs. My soul's sweet songs. Yeah, dance, move with the flow. And this one is to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay, so go with the flow. Let me see what that one has. And it's been a topic quite a lot lately. Go with the flow. I remember, I think it was last week. Go with the flow, letting go, cleansing and receiving. And I think we've done quite a bit of that recently. So this priestess of the waterfall rises from the foam, holding the mist of the water spirits close to her heart. She wears a golden spiral of infinity on her headdress, symbolizing the power of purification and release of negativity. Negativity is a harsh word, maybe just unwanted energies. Maybe you need to shake off whatever, that's kind of hanging around. You're not, it's not negativity, but it's not cleansed energy type of thing. But when this card appears in your spread here, which it did, it announces a time of quiet energy, encouraging you to release resistance and to go with the flow. True release requires a conscious intention to let go of control and embrace the cleansing energy of non-attachment. Ever feel like you sometimes will want to do something, but it seems you can't really move forth because you want to do it a certain way? And when you say, you know what, the heck with it, I'm all right, I'm not doing it, something telling me not to do it, and then all of a sudden everything falls into place. It could be just something like that. Sometimes when we try to control every step in our life, it doesn't always work out because it's not meant. We don't have 100% control. We think we do, but we don't. So it's time to step back and reevaluate things. Maybe that's all you need, to go back and sit and look. Okay, if I go that way, where am I going to end up? Take a break from trying to force your will. Open your heart to the guidance of the spirit flowing within you and around you. Sometimes deep down inside, that you're trying to force something, that maybe it's not the best, but you still want, you've decided, you made that decision, you go for it, and it doesn't seem to want to work. So just go with the flow. It's okay. Step back a little bit, say, all right, you take the lead. Here are the reins. You lead me. And then everything seems to be better, happier. Life seems to everything fall into place. So that doesn't mean you don't take action at all. It just means that your action should flow with your intuition. So if you have a strong gut feeling that maybe you shouldn't push so hard, or, don't let the ego tell you what to do. Let your intuition guide you, but not the ego itself. Water is an important element in your life experience. It brings clarity and understanding and represents the presence of spirit. You are a body of water, as is this blue planet of ours. They call it the blue planet. There's more, I think, water than actual soil. Earth. On that level, you'll resonate with Earth and every entity on it. So charge the water you drink with love and affirm Spirit's presence in the rain, in the shower, and in all the water around you. Yeah, there is something I read before. Every glass of water that you drink, you can bless that water. If you're a Reiki level 2, maybe even a level 1 or a Reiki master, you can also charge your water. And there's a big difference between if you charge that water, if you bless that water before you drink it, and the regular water you don't do. Yeah. I did a talk one time in one of the class that I teach, and talk about water. How it was just amazing to me when you think about and you look at one drop of water. You think, well, just the last water. That one drop of water has circulated the earth, and our ancestors drank one drop of water. Where did it come from? Where's it going? Who had that drop of water before? I don't know. This thing with the drop of water, it had just kind of blown my mind. When you think about it, it's amazing. So charge the water you drink with love. Affirm it's the spirit's presence when it's raining. Affirm that's spirit that's helping with the rain. When you take a shower, ask spirit to help you with this shower, the water cleansing your body, cleansing your aura. This cleansing intention purifies your energy and releases limitations and negativity and unwanted energies. Such a clear and vibrant resonance then opens up. It opens your life to unlimited flow of abundance available to you. So let go and receive. For the river of endless opportunity is coming your way. An affirmation would be, I move comfortably through the experiences of my life. I release resistance and align myself with the joyous energy flowing freely through the world. So, you love the rain? Yes, I do too. We had a little bit of rain the other day. It was just pouring so hard. But we need the rain, right? And if it rains very lightly, or sometimes even heavier, when you're trying to sleep, when it rains, it's just, to me, I sleep so much better when it rains. Just amazing. It's just such a peaceful, and the cleansing that it does when you go outside, and it's just amazing. Amazing. So I wanted to I pulled the Shaman Oracle last week. I was going to do some cards because it was Indigenous Day on the August the 9th, as well as we had a little, I think it was a new moon, full moon. Shaman's Oracle, it's wisdom and guidance from the ancestors. So we'll see what the ancestors have to tell us tonight. I haven't pulled these in a long time. Okay. This is the deck. This is a smaller deck. It's a smaller deck. So what do the ancestors want to know? That was really thick, that one. Okay. All right. Well, these cards do not have numbers. So this is the Hunter of Death. Okay, let's see what he wants. The Hunter of Death. So death can mean many more things than the demise of the body, okay, or the spirit. It can also mean death to old ways, death to negativity. Again, get rid of the negativity. It can indicate the cessation of old, worn out ideas or beliefs and the transformation of life into something new. Our ancestors recognized death as a doorway into another world, and the Hunter of Death helps us to reconnect with this understanding. Death is a watershed. However, much we might be anxious about it, and beyond the final stages of our life, particularly if it has now turned stale, await new vistas, new choices, and new pathways toward an unmapped future. So when you look at this card, it's also can mean the interpretation of it is change, right? Awakening, restoration, renewal, new opportunities. Like the other card said, there's new opportunities ahead. Breaking old patterns. The other cards we're talking about, release these old patterns, the old ideas, release the control. Recognizing the end of a phase, leaving outworn paths and transformation. So, yeah, kind of makes sense. This is all kind of caveman kind of work in the pictures. It's a little different than what we normally see in some decks. And the other one is the Shaman of Sorrows. Let's see what happened there. Shaman of Sorrows. There it is. So we cannot live without encountering sorrow. I mean, there's, happiness and sadness and, loss. It can weigh heavily upon us, preventing us from moving forward, holding us in the grip of doubt or even despair. Well, the shaman of sorrows helps us to deal with all occasions when our hearts are heavy, whether it's from past or present troubles. If we are to survive, we have to face up to our discomfort and reconcile ourselves to their causes. So these things no longer have power over us. So this shaman's task is to walk by our side in troubled times, like a spirit guide, like a guardian angel, right? Helping us to find practical ways to accept and deal with whatever it is that has brought us sorrow. So this card, it brings restoration of hope, finding a balance, which we talked in the other card said about a balance, acceptance of what is, acknowledging the place of sorrow in life, hopeful memory, transcending sorrowful thoughts, resignation, and mourning. If you need to mourn, let yourself mourn, let yourself grieve, and then release. Now, the other card that they want us to, the ancestors are talking about, wanting us to look into or think about, is the dancer of friendship. So, without friends, the most basic of human needs is not being satisfied. Need some friends. Although we come into the world alone and leave it the same way, the time we spend on earth should be one of partnership, constantly unfolding. Friends are an essential part of this, including family, lovers, partners, co-workers, the people who establish themselves as part of our lives and remain so for years. The dance of friendship reminds us that allies, both spiritual and human, surround us at every moment. We have only to reach out to encounter them. With friends, we are supported, nurtured, and strengthened in our journey. Now, that is to say that, yes, they're friends. And sometimes we meet people and we're friends, and maybe that friendship eventually, falls apart, and we both grow at different space and just not friends anymore. But, that friend came into your life and you in their life to serve a purpose. Not always are you going to be friends with the same people all the time. There's some that have come in and out of your life. But what they're saying is it's important to have some friends, right? Because there's strength in unity. A lot of things we can't do alone. We need a partner. We need someone. We can't do everything alone. Fellow journeyers. You meet like-minded people that can help you, that support your ideas, that understand your ideas. You can't speak to a lot of the spiritual stuff to certain people because they're not there or they're not interested. So you find people that are like mind, right? New directions. Well, they said, move the flow, new opportunities. So new directions, advice and trust. Listen to advice, trust some, leave some. Like when listening to me, whatever that drives with you sounds good. That's great. If it doesn't, delete, right? Community. Community is important. If you have a strong, like where I am, I live in a court, and everybody on my court here, they're very helpful. We're all kind of a team. If something were to happen, everybody would pitch in to help. They're wonderful neighbors. Not everybody has that, but it's wonderful to have. Find a community outside of your community if you need to. Companionship. Everybody needs some companionship. Go out there. Like-mindedness, which I said, and honesty. honesty. Be genuine as much as possible, right? Be genuine. So, yeah, I mean, these ancestors, that's what they are asking us to do for ourselves. They're trying to guide us the best way they can, right? We were 1, 1, or 12. I don't know what she's talking about there. Maybe 55. Oh, I don't know. Today I did see 11, 11, 11, 11. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting, this National Post thing. When I opened it up and it was like, oh, Saturday. That's all it said. And it said, Daily Horoscope Saturday. Well, what do you want me to know? So I started reading it. Is anybody, if there's any Aries here, for Aries, it says, another splendiferous day. You're particularly analytical and logical today, but you're also enthusiastic about something. Pay attention to everything you say and do because sudden surprises could even trigger a mild accident or brilliant idea. Yay for Aries. Any Taurus in the house? You're in the zone with your financial dealings today. Nevertheless, something unexpected could happen. Fortunately, because you're on top of things, you're confident, informed, and ready to back up your ideas. Trust your innovative thinking. Any Gemini in the house? Gemini. Someone older might have exciting advice for you today. Meanwhile, you have to let go of no longer useful to you. It includes possessions, includes attitudes. Sometimes we need to release stuff, and it's not just control over our life, but some of that attitude, right? Be ready to try new paths, explore creative ideas, romantic adventures, and exciting and full of possibilities. Are exciting and full of possibilities. Cancer. It's a good feel day, a feel good day. Nevertheless, again, something unexpected might ruffle your feathers a bit. All right. Leo, you might meet a real character today, or conversely, someone you know might do something that surprises you. A lot of surprises. Virgo, something unexpected will catch you off guard today. Solid day to get organized. Libra, classic day for people to get rid of dead weight. Things that no longer need or are using. It can also apply to outdated ideas, beliefs, and attitudes that you might have acquired when you were younger, but now you realize they're no longer appropriate. And that happens a lot. Sometimes along our journey, depending on our age, we think that, some ideas we were brought up with, it's just if they're not jiving with us. They're not. We were told this, but the beliefs, some of them, they change. Got to be you. Scorpio, double check anything you do today with banking matters, shared property, because a zinger out of the blue might create a situation that requires your attention. And these Scorpios, watch it. Meanwhile, this is a good day to purge what you don't need at home. Recycle, sell, turf, never heard that, give away. Sagittarius, a partner or close friend might surprise you today. They might encourage you to give something up, or they might give you something. Could go your way. Meanwhile, social outings, opportunities to express your creative ideas, talents abound. Do something you enjoy. Capricorn, equipment breakdown or glitches might interrupt your routine today. I'm not a Capricorn, but yesterday, was it yesterday? Or the day before? The internet was down for like 3 hours. I think after an hour and something, I called the provider. Oh, I was on the phone probably for 45 minutes. And I'm like, where are you at? He was in Morocco. We were able to, reboot. I had reboot my modem twice, but I had to reset the factory settings twice. If that wasn't going to work, I took the cover off. He says, okay, take the cover off your modem. And as soon as I took the cover off, the light went green. The next step was I turned my laptop on. It was to do some serious stuff on the computer he's glad it finally came out green. So Aquarius, parents should be vigilant about their kids today because this is a mildly accident-prone day for them. Ooh. In addition, social plans might suddenly change. And then fourth, Pisces. I said your home routine will be interrupted today. And I know there's a lot of Pisces, so wow. I don't know if that happened to you guys today, but it says my routine might be interrupted. You might streamline your world to create a system that runs more efficiently, right? And practical or financial help from someone else could come your way. This is always good to know. But yeah, if your birthday is today, actress Angela Bassett shares your birthday. You're extroverted and exuberant. This is a year of service, very likely service to family. So take care of yourself so you can support yourself and others. Good encouragement. That's cool. But yeah, this is a national postal. I never go on it. So thank you, Spirit, for bringing that up. Obviously, you want me to talk about it. Somebody needed to hear this. Obviously, for a certain reason. So I should go on and check it out sometimes if it's, rings true with my day. I mean, today I can't say it rings. It's not bad. It's general, but not bad. All right, let's get some angel numbers. Let's see some angel numbers for today. If you guys like the videos I do every morning, please like and share. I know some people would benefit from hearing some of the things I have to say. I'm sure could help them maybe on their life, in their journey. All right, so I've got an angel number card here. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Something to do, those. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I know Francis does every morning. I appreciate you very much, Francis. Thank you for the card. Received a beautiful card from Francis. And I know she shares every day. I go on Facebook very little, but I go there and she shared all my posts that I do every morning, every short and every video. So number 26 and 6 and 2 is an 8. Infinity, life circle. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. So a 6, basically number 6 is devotion to home, family, friends, people-oriented, tolerant, kind, service to the community, while the number 2, sharing with others, duality, love, companionship, interacting with one significant other as well, working on relationship issues, right? Choices. Okay, good card. That's the bottom card. Number 6. Your heart is your gift. You're a natural-born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and protector of those you love. I am nurturing. And as a nurturer, remember to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself first. A lot of nurturers, they give, and they deplete themselves totally. Sometimes they'll come to me for a Reiki healing, and they're so drained. They're so drained. And, that's where you got balance. That's where you have to have clear boundaries. If you're exhausted, somebody wants your help, and you feel tired, just say, listen, not today. I can do it tomorrow. If you don't have to give an explanation, but you say that, you've got an obligation. Yes, do yourself. Take care of you first. Number 12. Because if you get depleted, you get sick, can't help anybody. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich. You're able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I am a visionary. Yeah. Yes. Take care of you. I'm talking about this from experience because I learned the hard way. Nobody told me this when I was younger. You give. I learned one of my sister, the middle child. She told me this. My gosh, I must have been in my 30s. I don't know where she learned it from. Probably the religion. She was learning Judaism at the time, or Pentecostal. I'm not sure. Being raised Christians, Catholic. But she said, yeah, it's just got to be a balance. You give. You're going to be empty. You have nothing left to give. You have to give and be open to receiving. And I was always raised to give. Again, it's a belief. Just don't worry about you. Just give everything to everybody. Well, you got to worry about you too. You're a human being as well. You have to take care of you. How can you take care of your children if you don't take care of yourself? How can you take care of people if you don't take care of yourself? Right? But I learned the hard way. By the time she told me this, yeah, I was pretty. The battery was on very low. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to recharge one day. So yeah, that's what I mean by sometimes listening to somebody saying something, and if it really resonates with you, think about that little longer, do some research, saying, what's this? Or what's going on? Obviously, I heard this. She's telling me this for a reason. You don't have to hang on to every word that somebody says, but when they say something that strikes a little light bulb or a string or something, you're like, like that song earlier. I forget who sings it, but it comes up again. Yeah, we all do, right? We give, and then, oh my God. Whoa. Okay, this is the last card here. And it's 333. And what is 333? The solar plexus. Solar plexus chakra. Should finish that sentence. Creativity. Speak positively. That's what that is. And number 3 is flexibility, ease, enjoyment, communication, entertainment, or the art. You're being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truth and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. Right? The Beatles. Oh, it comes. That's right. The Beatles. Oh my. I said I haven't heard that song in such a long time. Oh, great. Now think of the Beatles. I'm going to think about Yellow Submarine. Jeez. I got some kind of, I don't know, something stepping on my top of my head here. Anyway, this is all for tonight. Yeah. I thought next week. Hold on. Next week is, we have, at the end of this month, we have a long weekend coming up. But next week, let's see, is the 23rd, and we have a new moon. So I'll be doing a new moon spread. Probably going to do maybe a little different than last time. Last new moon was good. I did enjoy it. So yeah. Oh yeah, I can just visualize the yellow submarine now. I don't know what all this means, but I was trying to remember the song I had before. It came on today. That's my mind. No, it's okay when you listen to something. You listen to a song and then you have it stuck in your head. It's one thing, but this didn't. I didn't listen to it. I don't think I listened to anything that popped up today. Yeah. Except some of the Aussie songs lately that I was watching. What was it? On YouTube, there's Gene Simmons of the band Kiss. His son Nick. Somebody said, "Oh, he looks like his mom." I think he looks a lot like his dad. So Nick Simmons and Paul Stanley's son, I think was one of the guitar player. His son is Evans, and they're doing music. They're recording some songs. There's an album they've created. They're going to come out with it. Anyway, I'm saying this because I love music. Everybody loves music, right? And a lot of the songs that they're singing is a little bit slower, but they close their eyes, and you could tell that they harmonize really well. They've got really great voice. Can't wait to hear what their album's going to sound like. But they're a mixture of like slow songs and not super fast, not like the band Kiss or anything like that. But anyways, something to look forth if you like, that kind of music. But it's amazing to see, the fathers having the band, their music, and then now their sons, um, very talented, very talented. In my opinion, that's my opinion. All right. Yes, the young blood, he can sing. I think he's trying to be the next Ozzy, which, in my opinion, won't be. But he does. He does have a great voice. That I gotta give that kid. He's good. He really is good. He's got a good voice. I think he's gonna do really well. But you can't replace Ozzy. It's like people that sound like Elvis can't be Elvis. I mean, you know. But yeah, but he does. Yeah. So take care of everyone. Take care of you. If you want to take care of others, take care of you as well. Balance. So I'll give you an hour. You want two? You want a whole day of me? No, I'm going to give you half a day of me. Take care of you guys. And we will see you next Saturday. All right. Thank you all for joining. Much blessings. Sending you a lot of love and healing. Until next time. Bye for now. Go out and sing and dance. Even if you can't sing, sing anyways. Bye. Namaste.